is dirt. So we have to get out of it. And to get out of it, we must understand that relationships are only enjoyed if they are pure. And also, say in a sap of the tree is rising. Now the sap has to give something to the leaves. Instead of giving that to the leaves, it starts giving that green chlorophyll, say, to the flower. The flower will become green, and I don't know if the leaves will also survive this kind of misplacements. So whatever relationship you have to give to anyone has to be pure and meticulous about it. That what relationship you have to give. For example, I am your guru. So the relationship between you and me is precise. So supposing you say, what does it matter? I can go and sit in mother's lap. You cannot. You cannot do it. Though, I mean, it's a pure relationship, still you cannot. Or I may put my feet towards my mother. I cannot. Because these all relations must be understood in its pure forms. Even in electricity, you see, now supposing this is a fan running here, and you've got a plug. Now supposing you put that plug in your nose, will it run? I mean, it looks absurd, but that is what it is. All these modern ideas are like this, that you are putting the plug into the nose and the handkerchief, instead of the nose, it goes into that plug. It is so absurd and it is so useless, and it shows how idiotic people have become. So we should know what is the relationship we have with each other. What is the relationship we have in the collective? How do we behave? Of course, in the collective way, always the girls will pull the legs of boys and boys will pull the legs of girls, is all right, and can go on among themselves also, is all right. But as long as there is purity, nobody will mind. They'll all enjoy. But as soon as it becomes perverted, then the problems start. And in Sahaja Yoga, these useless problems has taken away so much of my energy that I'm now fed up with it. Really fed up. Somebody writes to me from there, Mother, I have suddenly fallen in love with somebody. Now recently, there was a boy, he was married from England, married to a girl, I don't know from where he was, married to a girl from India. And there was a lady who was married, lady, I don't know quite what should I call her, she's not a lady anymore, married to a French boy. She went to France, lived with him, and came back. Now he's an English boy. Before marriage, they were just friends and all right. And after they got married, both of them started living together. But I can't understand. Before marriage, it never entered into their head. After marriage, why this has entered into their head? But we don't know what to do now. You see that French boy is fed up. He said, I have nothing to do but this Indian girl, what am I to do? What am I to tell her? Because for her, he is her husband. Because Indians are not like this to put the plug in the nose type, you see. So she cannot understand. And she doesn't know what to say. I don't know what to tell her, how to solve this problem. It is such a funny problem now. This French boy found her out in no time, he's just given her up. But now, such a headache, This boy came to see me, this English boy, discussing with me till 2:30 in the night. And then directly said, now if you don't get away, I'll beat you. So he ran away. He came inside directly and said, now it's 2:30, will you please get out from there? And what he was telling me, I know, this is wrong. I know this is wrong. I know I'm putting the plug into my nose, all right. Then, but I have been struggling with myself for 6 months. I don't know what to do with myself. I said, but are you possessed? He said, no. But I know. They think in these Western societies that once they say, I know I'm doing wrong, I know I'm doing wrong. Then finished. You have confessed to God, you have confessed to everyone, I know this is wrong, well, I'm doing it. But till 2:30 was just saying this to me. I said, but what is the solution? I know there is no solution. I know. Whatever I did, I understand. I know. What do you understand? Now to give me the solution. I don't know. So I told him that really I'm so fed up with you that I've decided I'll have no more marriages. Because you have no sense of marriage. Till you got married, you were all right. You were nice to her, you wrote one letter to her, and suddenly now, how have you fallen together? He said, it was spontaneous. I said, what spontaneous? This girl came to a place where I was working for something, and I met her. Finished. That's all. He knew this girl before, they were together, everything was there, nothing happened. Suddenly, what has happened? Now, what I gather, that Western society is built up against marriages, against families. To be married, according to them, is a sin. And once you are married, to get out of the sin, you must do something like that. Because they live together for days together, and once they marry, immediately they think of divorce. Because marriage is now so much connected with property, money, this, that, nonsense, that the whole thing has become so gross. And after marriage, there's no question of love. Because how much money goes, how much part of the house goes, how many things are mine, the whole thing has become so materialistic. Such marriages can never be successful. But in Sahaja Yoga, we marry for our ascent. And we have to respect our marriages and to respect our chastities with our brothers and sisters. Those people who try to somehow or other ruin the purity of collectivity, I assure you, will be in very great trouble henceforth. I think every sort of divine punishment comes after every period. And now I have started feeling, with my experience, that any such absurd manifestation of impurity, I need not say anything about it. There is a divine punishment, and of a very horrible nature. Now I've got 3-4 experiences, and I think it has already started. It's nice. Today is the day when I can talk to you about it. I can't help it. I think periodically some new ideas of punishments have been started by this divine power. And for people who behave like this, I have seen there are terrible things. So please do your soul searching. Find out if there are any impure feelings, try to throw them away. And know that you are not possessed by such funny ideas. If you start developing a deeper understanding, then you will not be attracted by superficial things. and you won't be distracted from your path. There was one girl in India, was very dark, say, I wouldn't call her in any way beautiful. She's tall, but she's very, very dark. And there's somebody who was all right for her age. So I asked him, I said, you see, she's not suitable for you. But you can have a look at her. He saw her and he said, Mother, I want to marry her. I feel so tranquil in her company. Such beautiful vibrations. So once you develop your deeper side, then you do not see all the superficial things, but you see the vibrations of the person. And once you start seeing the vibrations, you'll be surprised that if these relationships are not all right, your vibrations will stop. You won't feel the vibration. You must know that Chaitanya is a living energy which thinks, which knows, which understands everything. So if you are getting wrong ideas about somebody and if you try to see vibrations, you'll get heat automatically. It's a computer which thinks. The information that is filled into this computer, it refills itself. Such a computer. As soon as you start feeling the vibrations of such a person, immediately you feel that there are no vibrations or there's heat. But supposing you are unnecessarily suspicious and unnecessarily you are trying to trouble yourself, then also same thing will happen. You have got, of course, realization. You have got great qualities. You are not even aware as to what you got so easily. You got the knowledge also so easily. Didn't have to go to any college or anything. And you are capable of so many things. But remember that the power that is within you is cleverer than you. And anything you try to do which is not correct, which is not righteous, which is not holy, it will try to correct you. So try to be a deeper person. Try to understand what is behind this person, what is the spiritual quality of this person. And then only you will know that pure relationships are so fragrant and so beautiful. I really enjoy you people because you have such pure relationships among yourselves and such understanding. May God bless you.